What's up, boys? You already know. Today's video, we doing another lore video, because I like making lore videos. Why do I like making them? I have no idea. They're just very entertaining to me, just talking about random stuff that somehow makes sense. Kinda makes sense. They don't make sense, but you already know. I'm still gonna do it anyway. Today's video is about Jetpack. Jetpack Lore, to be specific. So let's just get into it, bro. Let's get into the video. Have a nice day, by the way. And have a nice week. Bye. I mean, not bye. Let's get into the video again. Oh, for Jetpack, it's a little different. For Jetpack, we're gonna tell you a little bit about even more of his backstory than the other lore. Just to catch up to the current time, bro. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, Jetpack. Jetpack was a very old man, very young man. He was in his mid-50s, but you know him. He was in his mid-20s. So there was Jetpack. He was a mad scientist, partnered up with Albert Einstein. And both of them just were working. They were working on advanced products, on advanced everything. Working day and night, whatever. I don't know how that song goes, but they were working all day and night. They were doing everything Jetpack, and they made this creation. Do you know what creation they made? They made the Jetpack, the ultimate jetpack to help you fly. But a sad thing happened. Albert Einstein tragically died. So once Albert Einstein died, they had to keep working on it. But it was only Jetpack on his own. So you know what Jetpack did? He kept working on it. He kept working on this Jetpack. I don't know why his name was Jetpack and they made a Jetpack. Honestly, I think that's how they came up with the name of the Jetpack. I'm just saying, because his name was Jetpack. Anyways, Jetpack was working. My bad. Anyways, Jetpack was working on his Jetpack. And once he finished this Jetpack, it was able to fly. It was able to shoot stuff if you wanted. It was able to do everything. But you had to be skinny. You had to be skinny and short. And you know who was skinny and short? Jetpack. It was perfect for him. I'm also skinny and short. Anyways, it was perfect for Jetpack. So he made that, and he brought it around with him all the time. So one day, he traveled to Hawaii. You know what he did when he came to Hawaii? He went to a bar. But what he didn't know is that bar was having a party night. So once that bar was having a party night, he went in there and he didn't like parties. Because, he was a mad scientist. So he just went to the bar section, he had a little couple drinks. He saw the people partying. He thought some of them were hot. You know who he thought was hot? This one lady. She was not very tall. But she had black hair, I don't know what eyes, but he saw her and he was impressed. So Jetpack saw her, he went up to her while she was partying, and she partied hard. But she didn't even notice he was there, so Jetpack just left. Jetpack left, and he saw airplanes in the sky, so he went back inside, and he alerted everybody. But everybody ignored him. So, they all kept partying. Jetpack, although, went back to his crib. He went back to his house. Hey, gang. Anyways, he went back to his house. And he brought his Jetpack. That's what he called it. He called it Jetpack. You know why? I don't know. But he called it Jetpack. And he got his Jetpack. And he flew into the air, dude. He flew into the air with his Jetpack. It was honestly the first time trying it. So it didn't even matter. He just tried it. So at 5 p.m. on a Sunday evening next to the AM, he did it, dude. He flew up to the airplanes that were coming towards him, and he punched them all down, but they still managed to drop all their bombs. Which he didn't know they were dropping bombs. He was just trying to go over there and get them out of there. So once they all dropped their bombs, he went back down because Apparently, he needed fuel for the jetpack. Who would have known? Whatever. So he flew back down. He took off his jetpack and he started fighting the people. He started fighting everybody, dude. Anybody he saw, even the people that were his friends, and he didn't have any friends, so he fought everybody, dude. And then he noticed warships, boats, everything coming to him. So once he saw that, he went to the beach. And once he went to the beach, he saw 7 other people. You know who those 7 other people were? I have no idea. You might find out later. But he saw that cute girl there that he saw at the bar that was partying. He saw her there. So once he saw her there, he got some confidence and he defended Hawaii with them. Once he defended Hawaii, I don't know what happened. He defended Hawaii. That's what happened. Anyways, he was defending Hawaii. He started battling. He was shooting everybody off. He didn't have any guns because, he was a mad scientist. So once he started fighting, he just used his fist. Honestly, he didn't care because his jetpack was out of fuel, as you can remember. So he just started punching everybody, started giving them the gog, everything, though. He did anything. He tried anything, honestly, bro. He did everything he could to fight them off, and it honestly worked, dude. Once he did the gog, that was like the ultimate strategy. It worked for everybody, honestly. Anyways, he did that. They all retreated. They defeated them like soldiers, even though they weren't soldiers. He was just a mad scientist. So once he did that, you already know what he did. They just all went back. And the army was there too, helping them defend. So the army recruited them and the 7 other people. Once they recruited the 7 other people, they all just went back to chillax for a bit. Boom! They got drafted to the war with all the other people. And once they got drafted to the war, they all went there to Japan. They all went to Japan, but one thing that Jetpack almost forgot, he almost forgot his jetpack. He couldn't go without his jetpack. So he went back with his jetpack and a bunch of fuel because I guess he needed that. And then he went with them. He almost didn't catch the flight though. But you know what? He has a jetpack. So he just flew up to the plane and he just rode with them on the wing. And casual jetpack things, it doesn't matter. Anyways, he got to the jetpack. Wait, what? Once he got to the airplane, they just landed. They landed in Japan. Why did they land in Japan? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Because of World War 69, 1052. I don't know. World War something. They landed there and they started doing their thing. You know what thing they did? They were fighting. They were defending themselves. They were fighting off. They were trying to take over the land. Why? Because they got bombed. So they were rebelling, bro. They were fighting back. And obviously Jetpack had his jetpack. And this time he had more fuel. So he could actually fight back. So he went into his jetpack. He started floating in the air. Pew, pew, pew. And this time, which I didn't tell you, he had equipped rockets onto it. They weren't very heavy rockets. And they weren't very powerful. But they were powerful enough to damage vehicles and armory and all of that stuff. And he could fly over anything because, well, he has a jetpack. So he started flying around over water, over everything, over cover, and he just started pow, 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 pew, 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 pew. He just started exploding everybody with his bombs, dude, with his little bombs. And since he was small, he could just fly around, wheel, move everywhere, dude. It didn't matter. But eventually, got shot down. They shot down one of his propellers, one of his wings, one of his whatever you want to call it. They shot him down. Dun dun dun. Anyways, he got shot down, but luckily he fell down under cover. So once he got that cover, he saw a dead soldier, and he took his R301 and he started popping off he started popping off. You know who he popped off with? The lady from earlier that he saw. He didn't know her name, so he just went there. He went there. They both started popping off with the R301. whatever that weapon was, and they started shooting, beaming everybody. They both got Kravers too, because they both killed enemy snipers. So they both got the Kraber, pow, 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 pew, 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 and they started shooting everybody. It didn't matter who it was. They shot you, bro. They hit you. After that, they had a bunch of time saved because they killed a lot of people. So Jetpack went back to his jetpack and he fueled it back up. He replaced the wings with some random wood. It didn't matter, bro. He was a mad scientist, so he could do whatever he wanted. Once he replaced those wings, he went flying back to the enemy bases and he started shooting everything with that random lady he saw. He still didn't know who it was. So he started shooting everything with her and they defeated them together. Once they defeated them together, they all retreated. You know why they retreated? Because while they were defeating everything together, that lady he saw got shot. And you know who saved her? The mad scientist, Jetpack. Jetpack saved her with his jetpack. He brought her back to base and then they all retreated. It was honestly pretty crazy how they all retreated. It was nice though, and that they had some time to rest. While they had that time to rest, Jetpack asked that beautiful lady what her name was, and she said Rachel. It was Rachel, guys. That's who he met at that time. Rachel, bro. Rachel. I don't even know who Rachel is, but that's what her name was, and ever since then, they were best friends fighting in war. A few 5 days later, they came back to war and they started going off. They fought everybody. They went off. Honestly, that's all I have to say. They fought and fought forever, and eventually they defeated the enemy. Once they defeated the enemy, they were just chilling there. They were just chilling, you know. But it didn't happen without a cost. While Jetpack was fighting the enemy and his 7 teammates were collapsing, Jetpack got shot down again. I mean, it's honestly kind of predictable at this point with Jetpack. He's flying in the air, you're like an easy target anyway. He got shot down, and this time they didn't hit the propeller. They hit him right in the forehead. They shot him, he got shot down, bro. It was honestly a sad day for everybody in that team, but they still won because he dropped down a big nuclear bomb with him. And yeah, well, they just won with that, honestly. It was insane. Anyways, after that, they all retreated. They left his body there because, I don't know, they're weird. After that day, everything they did was in memory of Jetpack. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. You don't either. Anyways, Jetpack. He died. So by honoring him, this new company that was just starting up called Space Monkeys USA decided to make a game. You know what that game had? It had 7 of the best warriors in the war. And they made a game just out of them. You know what that game was? Boom Beach Front Lines. Yes, that was the game. The very epic and nice game. It sucked at first, and it still kind of sucks, but it's gonna get better. And it did get better in the year 2029. Honestly, very nice to see. Very progress. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. But yes, after making that game, they made a character out of Jetpack because he was one of the best warriors. But sadly, he had to die because he had many disadvantages while being in the air by himself. Anyways, he died and he never came back. And they made him a good troop in the game for a while, but since he died IRL, they had to nerf him to the ground in the game too and make him die there too. Anyways, that's enough for the video. That's enough for the Jetpack Lore. Anyways, Jetpack Lore, that's enough for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was kind of random at some points, just because, I don't know, I guess it was just kind of random. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Have a great day, homie. Anyways, thanks again. Bye.